Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we helped Cole out by finding some ingredients for medicine. Well, my merc group got back, so let's talk to you again. Medicine's all finished, very high quality. Contains special ethocrins to improve the body's circulatory efficiency. Ought to trigger tissue restoration once the blade power has been normalized and, You know what? Too hard to explain. Just make him drink this and do your blade fixing. Won't be perfect, though. Nothing is. He'll still die eventually. He's only human. Now hurry back to the patient. Okay, so now we need to go back to Iona. Where am I going? I have no idea.
A close eye out for trouble. Where do we go from here?
Here you go. Oh, you brought the medicine. Thank you so much. Come on, let's take it to Grandpa. Sorry about that. What brings you fellas here, then? Are you alright? I think I'm getting weaker by the day. Might have something to do with old Malthus kicking the bucket. I just hope I can finish writing Vandam's story before I go. It's going to be a close one. Listen, Grandpa, these guys brought a cure for you. And Mithra says she'll stabilize your ether flow. I hope you're ready, Minoth. I'll start as soon as you drink the medicine. Mithra, I see. So you finally... You want to pass me the medicine here? Okay. That should just about do it. How do you feel? Grandpa, how do you feel? My body feels warmer. I think it's a little easier to breathe. Really? That's great. Thank you. It's no problem at all. I may not be able to escape death's grip forever, but I'll make sure I'll last long enough to see my script make it to the big stage. Besides, you lot are an important part of Vandam's story. I still have to see how your act ends. Yeah. It's not much, but take this as thanks. I could never master it myself. Maybe you'll do better. Thanks. Thank you for everything. Rex, I'm really and that's just standard ending. Right. Ultimate shield. Alright. Affinity attack. Yeah, everybody's just all over the place. Where am I? I'm there. Okay. Wrong button. Huh. Neat. Okay. Yeah,
Is it night time already?
Please consider taking a rest.
Pretty sure I knew that I had to go to Mor Ardain. I don't know why I was thinking otherwise.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's
Have
get
to
going.
go up, so upper level? No. Why did I go to Old Factory? Lower level... Oh no, that's a new quest.
Where you?
Let us go.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, what am I going to do? I can't go and help him myself. Something wrong? Oh, it's terrible. Bonono has gone flying. Are you quite alright? Nothing is alright. Everything is awful. Let's hear the details. Oh, right. I guess I should explain from the beginning. Well, I was living in Indal, see? But apparently Indal's done for, so we all tried to get ourselves on the first ship out of there. It was all pretty crazy, actually. Everyone from the refugee camp descending on the port all at once. Thankfully, I managed to get safely onto a ship, but then, right when my friend Bonono tried to get on, kabam! The whole of Indal got whacked into the World Tree. And Bonono, he went flying. Clean off Indal he went. And now, if he fell in the Cloud Sea, well, he's had it. But if he landed on the tree itself, I have no idea if he's still alive, but I feel like I've got to do something. Really? You'll help me look? Oh, please find him for me. If he's alright, I think he'll be on the outer wall of the World Tree. If he fell into the Cloud Sea, I guess there really isn't any hope. Please find my friend Bonono for me. If he fell into the Cloud Sea near the World Tree, he might be in Moratha. It has to be on the... What about... No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, now I'm curious how I'm gonna...
And where you?
What connects that? Need to get to a decent vantage point. It's still up. Wait a second. Is that... That can't... Wait a minute, that is the name of the place, isn't it?
And where you?
Earth Mastery. With... With, Wulfric at max.
Earth, grant me strength.
If I have to add somebody else on, that's not a big deal. Because I have,
Earth, grant me strength.
I can't remember his name. It was up here. I was overthinking it. Awesome. Can I get the treasure, or are you gonna... Nope.
No! We lost the
Don't
upper hand.
forget.
Break!
Yeah.
Ready to go!
Sword back.
Draw the enemy's attention.
Let us make use of it.
Go for it! You're mine! Now I'm fired!
Wow, this guy's almost gone.
Sword back! Not to boast.
I honestly didn't think he would be that
Right,
easy.
Grant?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
Oh, wow, that was a... I should have come back here long ago. You're proper strong fighters, you lot, and ain't that a fact? I cannot believe I let you get all the way here. I'm a failure as a guardsman. Captain Maddock trusted me to protect this place, but I guess I just wasn't strong enough. The 12th Company was everything to me, but now, what am I going to do once the captain lets me go? Oh, you want to know more about this fine tower? It's named for a fellow named Bethine. Bethian? Finest sniper there ever was. There wasn't a monster or brigand in the land that would dare approach the capital while he was at his station here. Kept the peace of the capital all by himself, so he did, by making sure nobody could get near this tower. So when I showed the captain my sniping skills, he told me to become the next Bethine. Proper proud I was. The Special Inquisitor, here to talk some sense into me? Ha! As if I'd lend an ear to someone I've never met. My duty comes first. Before anything, I owe it to the captain. Much as I hate to admit it, though, you lot are stronger than I am. So I'll hear you out, just this once. Alright then, I get the picture. So my new orders are to head to Temperantia to take out anyone who tries to misuse those Titan weapons. I may not have been able to become the next Bethine, but I'll put my heart and soul into fulfilling my duty, and that's a fact. Okay. You do you. And that's a fact. Oh boy.
We're here.
Let's get going.
I'm back. Ah, good to see you all. Did you give that Irving a talking to, then? Well, that's a relief to hear. Of course, I'd expect no less from Special Inquisitor Mor Ardain and her companions. Now I can finally get back to commanding the rest of my company in Temperantia. Ah, beg pardon, but could I ask you to go and check on that troublesome Irving just one more time? I'm worried he might cause some kind of fuss in Temperantia, too. He's a skilled soldier, no doubt about that, but he does have a knack for grasping the wrong end of the stick. You should find Irving guarding the Titan weapon dig site in Temperantia. I just need you to go and make sure he's not getting up to anything. I have a feeling he's getting up to something. Temperantia... Ruins of Judicium? I am thinking... this should put me close. What level was that dino?
Phew. That was a slog.
95.
Let us go.
You're still a nope. Wait, where is he? The first Titan weapon, it looks like. I'm really glad there is something to kind of cut the tension. You know, these little side quests. Right before the big battle. Because we all know the big battle is coming up. There's no hiding that fact. Who fell? I did not see who lost health there. Much as I'd like to set up this Titan weapon for some use in combat as soon as possible, as you can see we're critically short on manpower, and this thing is extremely difficult to handle. If we could at least get it moving, just sending it towards enemy lines would be an effective strategy, but I'm pretty sure that you're... whatever. So, you finally made it. Ah yes, I was watching you all strolling your way over here. Took your sweet time, didn't you? I've got good eyes, me. They're precious little I cannot spy. But out here, there's precious little worth keeping a spying eye out for. Nobody lives here, so nobody's to kick up trouble. All we get is a few monsters now and then. They're fiercer than the ones back home, I'll give them that, but... well, it's just a bit of a bore. Feels like my skills are going to waste. Tell you what, here's an idea. You lot are pretty handy fighters, aren't you? I couldn't beat you in battle, but we'll see if you can beat me at my job. Let's have us a lookout contest. Okay.
No use hiding from me.
I see Orion mercenaries and drivers on the move. Ah, come to think of it, lady, I asked for you to keep a lookout, not to prank me. I only want to hear things you actually saw. Got that? I mean, sure, the Orion army stationed over that way, but... you think I'm making things up? I'm only telling you what I saw with my own eyes. I'm not talking about the army either. They seem to be a group called the Wildschwein Mercenaries. Wildschwein. That is German. And awkward. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyway. About 20 men or so, moving covertly. You really can tell all that? Blaze can tell more than you know, little boy. Arrgh. If you're telling the truth, I might have to admit defeat in our little contest. Are you sure this is time to be getting all mopey? Those mercs are very nearly on top of us, you know. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? I did say they were moving covertly. I'll back you up from here. You lot head down to the Titan weapon over yonder, taking out any Orions that get in your way. I'm counting on you all. So the Orions are now breaking the peace accord by sending, well, they're sending mercenaries, so they kind of like how pirates were once used. They could just disavow knowledge of, okay, there were not stairs there. They could just disavow knowledge of them, period. So, there's that. Some of you have already been taken out. Turbulent Keaton.
Skill.
No, I'm fired. The spinning now. Everyone's getting psyched. Why not?
We seem to be doing just fine.
Anchor shot. Spinning it.
Now!
A miss. Go for it.
I tried to use the second stage.
Nicely. Zenobia.
Good day!
Drawing enemy fire is my
Bold
role.
tackle.
I can feel my blood.
Boiling over!
Michael's exactly.
I am ready.
Harold, the mission is complete.
Tired away.
Make haste and retreat.
Hit it, no.
He called us small fry. That's kind of hilarious.
Third stage. Awesome.
Crap.
And he realized his mistake. Just in time to get knocked out.
Excellent work!
Why not?
That can't be it, right? There are a lot of people here, aren't there? Should be a group real close here. I wonder if this is one of those scenarios where all you have to do is take out the main group and you're done.
Okay, bring it on.
I no longer live in fear. Draw the enemy's attention. Your dreams are
Oh, you resist fire. Okay.
This is gonna
That's fine.
What? Sword back. This is spinning.
Let's use Nia. Try to get ice.
The time to defend.
Right. Why not?
make haste and retreat.
More enemies to vanquish.
Good on you.
Is there another?
Bold tackle.
I can feel my blood boiling
Strong
over.
smack.
Best idea. Draw the enemy's attention.
Small fry. My dead.
Make haste and retreat.
Sword back.
Just get
You know what?
now. We will make your dreams a reality.
Let me show you how
Taste my power.
Blade Hopper, third stage. Awesome.
Crap.
Nuclear blast, break.
Bench.
Why not? No effect.
Crusher.
Zenobia.
more enemies to vanquish.
Bold tackle. I missed.
Really getting
Enemies
started.
delivered now. What else?
This is gonna hurt.
What? Harold, the mission is epic.
Drawing enemy fire is my
You're quite a bit more difficult to beat than the last guy, that's for sure. Did you seriously evade a blade art?
Crap.
I didn't think that that was possible.
Good on you. you. Idiot slot. Just
Why
give
not?
You chose well.
Rebel sister, you finally called.
You may not. Stay still.
Much appreciated.
Small fry!
I'm gonna show you how.
Make your dreams a reality.
I shall defend you for life.
Idiot slot.
Bench. Why here?
Right there.
Isn't over yet, my boy.
You are actually taking quite a bit longer than I thought you would.
Ha! I feel better now. Why not? Much appreciated.
Don't get that moment's rest. Maybe we'll get out of this alive
You
after
think
all.
it tastes
I
good?
like your attitude. Zenobia.
Yes! More enemies to vanquish!
Missed.
I'm impressed.
Go for it.
I was getting worried there for half a second.
Take this!
Play combo, third stage.
Okay, 3 orbs. You know what? You get to die a very,
Attacks don't
apparently not.
We have pulled through yet again.
I think there's room for
I actually was trying to use a,
Up.
what's it called? Oh my goodness. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I thought they were in the center-ish. Oh, they're on top of the... Oh boy. What is the quickest way back up? Here, maybe? I love finding weird things in the geometry of games. Oh, I did that a lot in Horizon Zero Dawn. Unfortunately, it kind of punished you for finding oddities in the geometry. So, there's that. So these should be the last... Oh yeah. This will end well.
Okay.
I can do
Bring
this
it on.
alone.
Feel.
Small fry. I missed. Focusing on top. Anchor shot.
Make haste and retreat.
Double spinning edge.
We can do it!
Gotcha.
Small fry!
I'm gonna show you how.
Zenobia.
You think it's tasty? I won't stop here. Have a look.
Strong shot.
Rebel sister.
Tired of waiting.
Now's our chance to get the
Not. So focused. It didn't connect.
Nicely done.
Photon edge.
Make your dreams a reality.
One shot.
It's a
Crazy
crazy
shot.
I am expecting. This is unexpected. You're mine.
Is that it? That was easier than the last guy. Are you alright? I'm alright, just about. You really saved my skin, thanks a bunch. That goes for you too, Irving. I could only take out about half of the guys. I'm lucky you lot were here to help, that's all I can say. Thanks to you, we were able to keep our losses to a minimum. And that's another problem sorted out. I thought this place was a bore, but maybe there are some thrills to be had after all. It's not like back home. These are the front lines. Anything can happen. I'll make sure to keep an extra sharp lookout in the future. By the by, I'm guessing it was the captain that sent you here, right? We can handle the rest, so you ought to head back and give him a full report. Tell him old Irving is set up to become the Bethine of Temperantia. I still have no idea if I'm actually saying that right. Where? That's probably back at the, yeah. It's the captain back at base camp.
ya!
Let's get going.
You were quite all right. We received a troubling report from the Orion army, so I was a little worried. According to the report, a mercenary man desperate for spoils have moved to secure the Titan weapons despite official warnings. The Orions assured us they did not desire war and that they were free to use that we were free to use any means necessary to stop the band. Those tricksy Orions, they basically shifted responsibility to us whether the mercenaries succeed or fail. At any rate, how did things go with Irving? Was he causing any trouble? Well, it sounds like he actually managed to make himself useful. That's excellent news. I'm sorry to have troubled you all over this, but I hope this affair has helped Irving to turn over a new leaf. Thank you all so very much. Okay, so that gave me some merc missions. Okay, good to know. That just leaves... Right, let's do this. Letheria, Gormott, Cliffs of Mortha, and Old Factory in Mor Ardain. So let's start in... let's start at the first one, Letheria. There's a heart-to-heart here. Because of course there is. Oh well, let's do that right quick. Well...
Phew. That was a slog.
Let's find out who it's for. Somebody in my party.
Coming to this place always calms me right down.
I know what you mean. It's so empty. In a good way.
They've got a good salvaging business going, but the place isn't bustling like Argentum. And they don't have a super developed primary sector like Gormott. If you just want to live out your days in peace, there's really no better place.
You talk like an old man sometimes. What do you think, Morag?
I would like to live here a while.
Oh, wasn't expecting that from you.
Seeing such hospitality has been a refreshing experience for me. It's lovely to learn how the common folk live. I quite agree. It's very different from staying at a city inn.
I guess you two are used to the high life, huh?
Are you so different yourself?
Since we left Tonto, we've been spending a lot of our nights roughing it up outdoors, huh?
Sure have. It was pretty tough when we were camping out, waiting for you lot in Orion and Mor Ardain. Always on our toes, thinking you might show up at any moment.
Yeah, I don't miss those hungry camping days. We came pretty close to eating turters.
Let's not talk about that.
You almost ate turters?
Waiting in the port here was pretty alright though.
Yeah, we could rest up in the ship at least.
It sounds like you've been through a lot.
Stakeouts are one experience I would rather avoid.
Anyway, that's enough about the past. There was something I wanted to ask you, Morag. You've seen how smashing this place is, right? I'm just worried that Mor Ardain and Uriah might wind up fighting over it or something.
Not anytime soon, I should hope. If either nation were to make a move on these islands, it would be tantamount to a declaration of war. Mor Ardain, at least, has no desire for such conflict.
Ah, right. Well, that's pretty reassuring at least.
Why are you so invested in the fate of these islands anyway?
That's an interesting one.
Because there's no
I want to see where this one goes, though.
That's quite the grand statement.
I reckon an environment like this is the only place a chap like Rex could grow up.
Oh?
Like if a kid grows up in Alba Cavendish. He's going to want to join the army, right? Not saying that's bad or anything, but I don't think a kid like that would wind up as the Aegis's driver. Can't be easy raising the kind of boy who could change the future of August. All the world's nations and establishments aren't going to foster that kind of potential. But this village, it's cut off from all of that. A place of freedom and possibilities.
Ah, I see.
Once in a while, you actually say some princely stuff.
Shut it, you.
I have to say, I agree with Zeke. Villages like this have an important place in all rest. We must do our utmost to keep them all from harm.
Well, that was worth a moment's rest. Let's go see where the salvaging spot is.
We're here.
Let's get going.
Okay. Oh, wow, they really...
No! We lost the upper hand.
Great! Try to keep it down!
Yeah! Yes. No one can stop us now. Watch out!
As long as they don't have...
We can do it!
This
is the reason why I
Electric.
attention.
Electric.
I won't stop. Finally got something right.
Electric.
Oh, that was easy enough. Not going to use a premium cylinder.
Bring us back some local snacks, you
What
hear?
are you going to...
Wait here. I'll bring something great. Huh. Huh. All
Good, that wasn't too
right.
fast.
Oh, I demand a do-over.
What? Looks like we won't get anything from here. Doesn't matter how easy it is to dive down to a place if there's nothing worth hauling up anyway. Maybe one of the other salvage points will be more profitable. One coin. Okay, that was interesting. For the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.